Okay. Alright, my PC turned off. Not great. I really hope that the game isn't going to restart from the very beginning because I didn't save anything. Oh my god, it is. My computer just crashed and it restarted. For some reason, I don't know. It's been doing that like a decent amount lately. This just means we have to speed run through everything we've already seen so far. So this is what she whispered in my ear at the beginning. This is what you guys missed. So she, yep,
lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Hidden somewhere in the school.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
The ultimate despair.
Watch out for her.
Watch out. And then after this, they tell us about to reinstall Windows as for all Windows problems. I don't know if it's a Windows thing, because like every time it happens, my screen literally like freezes. Like I have two monitors and both monitors like completely freeze, and I can't like task manager anything. I can't move the mouse, anything. I just have to restart the computer. So I have no idea if it's a Windows thing or if it's just something with my PC, my graphics card or something like that. Oh yeah, okay, so this is where it says that. Maybe reset your RAM and your GPU and RAM. That might be it. I'll give it a shot. I'll probably do that after the stream. Okay, so this is where they talk about the incident. So this is 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. And this is the guy. This is the guy that knocked me out when I was in... Why does that look like Junko's hand? Hold on. Wait just a goddamn minute. I swear to God, I'll be so angry at this game. But yeah, this is the guy that knocks me out with the pipe in the yaoi room. And he's got the knife, and that looks like the knife that Makoto's hanging on to now. One computer break because of dust from work. It's Chihiro? Dude, I swear to God, I'd punch a hole in the monitor. If we take the mask off and it's Chihiro, I'm uninstalling the game. I'm not playing it anymore. Fakes his death, became a villain, and dies again. I'd actually fucking... I would never play this game again. I'd start playing other fucking like Dark Souls or something. Okay. And that's all you guys missed out on. So now we just have to speedrun everything. Fuck. Oh yeah, I can press control on it. Yeah. Perfect. Alright. Now we search. Dark Souls, yippee, yeah. It's on my list. I do also want to, I've been thinking about, I've never played the Silent Hill games, and I've heard they're very good, and they're like single player narrative based games. So it might be something, I've got that on my list too. Because I feel like it's something I should experience at some point. But I don't know how entertaining those games are for like a stream. I don't know if that's something I should just like play, or if it's something worth streaming. Okay, time to investigate. I'm gonna start all the way at the back. Oh yeah, wait, this is the dojo. Oh, so I did explore everything, okay. Didn't know about that one and stuff like this, right? Ace Attorney, yeah. Yeah, Zero Escape, I might have to write that down. Oh yeah, that's the locked room, so this is the murder room. This combo has me doing 2 instant off the ground DP. Oh, off the ground DPs. That's crazy. My hands are so sore. Yeah, life of a fighting game player, right? Oh fuck, I have to go through all this stuff. Yeah, I think I've explained this before. I'm not sure if it was while you were in the stream, but I used to compete in Mortal Kombat X, and one of the characters I played was Liu Kang. And like the variation of Liu Kang that I played, the specific thing that made him good was the fact that he could, like, his B&B combo involved 4 instant air fireballs, like back to back to back to back. So like that was just like part of it. Was a very, very mechanically intense character. And I would like get done with the day and like my hands, like my fingers would be like calloused from like having to do all of it. Never played MK? Yeah, it's where I started with fighting games. I competed in MKX and I competed in Injustice 2. No idea what you're talking about. Fighting games. Dude, you don't play fighting games, Blue? Come on. Yeah. I'm live. Oh my god. You guys beat the live notification. Fighting games are so... They are. They really are. I like them. I got into them mostly because it's like... I didn't like the concept of like competing in a team game because then there's room for like someone else to make a mistake and for you to suffer. But fighting games are legitimately like if you win, you're better. If you lose, you're worse. And it's just that simple. That's why I got into fighting games. Yeah, you're completely on your own and you have to be good. Also, I just played a lot of Mortal Kombat when I was younger. That helps too. My dad used to take me out to, you know, we'd have those kinds of places in our town where it was like like an old school arcade. And you could pay like, I don't know, something like 20 bucks and you would just get like unlimited games for like, you know, however long you wanted. And so I just sit there on like the MK2 machine and like I would just fucking farm people. It was so much fun. I did it. There you go. Hell yeah. Now you're a true guilty gearer. Alright, I think that's everything I need, yeah? Chicken coop, flour, tool shed, Yasuhiro, and the control panel, yeah. Okay, what else? The classrooms. I need to go talk to Toko. I must admit, anything important? No, we're just literally just redoing all of the stuff. As long as you saw the very, very beginning, right? When they explained like the murder that I was telling you about. As long as you saw that, that's the only thing that you would have missed. Yeah, okay, yeah, then you're good. Going to Strive Local sounds fun, but I'm too agoraphobic. I feel that. I had a really, really bad agoraphobic episode when I was in college. I used to, for a little bit I went to Smash Locals, but I didn't do very much. Is that not everything? Oh, I have to talk to Hina, yeah? Oh, and investigate the biolab? Really stinky? I can't smell, so I couldn't tell you. Okay. Back here, now we just gotta talk with everybody. And then we're back to where we started. I have to click that layout thing. Okay, Kyoko. And I gotta go through all 3 of Hero's reaction things. Okay. What kind of games do you play, Blue? I think didn't you say, Blue, that you were more of like a watcher than a player? I thought I remembered that. Yeah. Is there anything you do play? You might have mentioned that. I don't remember. Not a big player by any means? Ah. You're the best kind of viewer ever. Your time's never gonna be taken up by anything else. Ah, damn, this is a long dialogue. Holy. Let's play Minecraft? Hell yeah. Sometimes I like to play old Flash games. Dude, every once in a while, I'll revisit, like, Flash games that I played when I was growing up. On, like, fucking, like, Bubble Box or, like, addicting games. And those are pretty fun. They're, like, really simple games, but they were very fun. Especially when I was a kid, because I just didn't have access. I didn't have a good enough computer to run, like, real games. Oh, it's crazy to speed through all of this and just realize how much, like, dialogue there is in these chapters. Okay, we're just about back to where we ended when the PC crashed. We're gonna fall asleep for a bit. We're gonna get the ding dong. Right now, I just played Guilty Gear Xrd Combat Trials. Yeah, I mean, pretty much right now, I play Valorant, I play this game, and I've been playing a little bit of League. I don't know, they're somehow a bit nostalgic. Yeah, no toxic multiplayer, no never-ending dialogue. Yeah, they're all stuff that you can play in like one day if you like really sit down. I like that a lot. Okay, sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
So then.
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
Indeed.
And that's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So.
I stole this. A key? Oh my god, is it a skeleton key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So.
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However.
The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I had just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away. Which is why she framed us. Monokuma was busy with us at the data center, and she was going through the headmaster's room. I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah, that's the name, Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student.
The
lying
ultimate
hidden somewhere in
despair.
the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It's me in high school. When did they meet at the data center? It was before this. So it was like they didn't recap because it saved when I started chapter 5 and technically ended chapter 4. It was right before this happened. Basically, she told me to meet at the data center. I went up there, the door was locked, and then Monokuma was like, hey, don't break into the data center. Then it reminds me, did you save? No, I'll do it after this. Monokuma was like, hey, don't break into the data center. And I was like, oh yeah, my bad. Very end of the previous chapter? Yeah, it was the very end. Just in case your PC shits itself. Yeah, I'll do that. Can I do that right now? Yeah. Okay. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She very well may be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't! It's way too dangerous! And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching
is
us.
that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Yeah, I mean, that's what we thought about Alter Ego, and we know how that ended up. Makoto being the ultimate decoy, yeah.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're gonna run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time when the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it. This music's going crazy. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think about what might happen if we fail.
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I don't think that's true. I think if he wanted there to be no rules, and he wanted to do whatever he wanted, he wouldn't have made the rules.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Kyoko, I love you. I don't want you to die. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? It feels strong. Kyoko, you can't! At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. She's Scooby-Doo. All she cares for is the thrill of mystery and solving that mystery. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. Oh my god, it's a love letter. No. God damn it, she's gonna die. Ah, I don't want this. They're killing my favorite characters again. If something happens...
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. But it's mostly Byakuya, that snotty fucking brat. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then. Shall we begin? Poor Byakuya. No, he's earned it. He hasn't gone through his redemption yet.
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she's moved at a brisk pace as she left. Kill the bear, yes. Welcome, Kitsune. How's it going? Cheers to that. Wait, I love that emote. That's awesome. Yeah, this is the day. This is the day that the bear dies. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. The murder that's gonna happen isn't for 2 more days. It can't be tonight. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here! I've got a bone to pick with you! Then, a few moments later... / Axel. You're playing Axel? You're so cringe. That's why they're hard. It's because God is punishing you. What? I don't like Axel very much. I'm doing all the characters. Alright, you're cool then. You saved yourself. My excerpt name is Raven. I don't even know who that is. I don't know anyone that's not in Strive. Although, isn't that a character that's getting added? Or did you say... Oh, no, you said you were waiting for Raven, right? Yeah, yeah. I don't have great memory, but I can put the puzzle pieces together eventually. Give me enough time. Waiting, yeah. It's coming soon, surely. Then a few moments later...
Monokuma!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, by the way. Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? Dude, I fucking wish, bro. We have not gotten there yet, and I think she's gonna die before we do. So warm and wet. So warm and wet. I bet you guys. Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. That's crazy. Monokuma, you dirty fucking bear. He's giving you like Krabby Patties, don't you, Scooter? Yeah. That's crazy, Monokuma. What on earth could you possibly have said that needed this? All over. Oh my god. I wish. I fucking wish, buddy. Monokuma's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. What's his obsession with Makoto, bro? Gay dirty bear. Well, I guess I don't know if I can say gay. I just kind of assumed the bear was a dude, but I guess it could be a fucking woman. A girl bear. Getting harassed by a teddy bear. Yeah, not the proudest moment of my life. Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Oh, really? Because you seemed really interested in what was happening in there. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Oh, we got him. We clocked this bitch. Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude. Actually, yes. Can you answer that?
Actually,
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. Oh. So he's both gay and straight. He's bi. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I don't want to be Monokuma. Actually, there is. Seriously?
my entire
What am I?
existence.
Oh, wait, he just lied? Wait, that's enough. I'll get stuck if I really think about it too much. So, what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What do you think?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megaton Dude, I swear to God, I thought that said the F word. I thought he was just letting it rip. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me! You're not gonna ask something useful, like how to get the best honey or ursine breeding tips? Yo, brother. This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and... What? What does that say, Monokuma? That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Jesus. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed. Oh, so he does let it rip. I think Monokuma says slurs. I wouldn't put it past him. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. He's kind of a sex pest, alright? That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't put it past him. Like, he'd be someone that would just come up and call me the F slur, I feel like. I would not put it past him at all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Oh boy, we have to find out in the morning.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Is that Sakura? Whoa. Cinema. Sakura and the Trojan War. Oh yeah, wait, there's the Temple of Athena. This is actually the Trojan War. Oh shit. Is she strong enough to beat Monokuma? I got my money on Sakura. Oh shit. Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and all your friends. I missed the rest. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells
You
well.
guys have to recommend it to your friends, too.
Wow. Shameless plug. Dude, we didn't wake up in the middle of the night. Where the fuck did Kyoko sleep, if she is alive? She might die because she broke the rules and slept outside of the dorms. Unless she just knocked on one of the girls' rooms.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine!
It's like when There Is No Game incorporated the unreached Kickstarter goals into the story. That's pretty funny. I've heard of that game in name, but I don't actually know anything about it.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Where's Kyoko? Where's my girlfriend? God damn it. We knock on her door. Everyone's meeting up at the dining hall. No! Oh god. Oh god, where is she? You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? Yeah, I just thought, since the day had passed, it maybe reset? Grilling you over 1 minute? I know, what the hell, Byakuya? Sorry. Please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. Okay, Toko. Yep. How about you stand over in the corner? It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday, and she's not gonna show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What? What do you want now?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, Don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean Kyoko's alive? Or that. That's true, maybe our theory got proven right. Her ass is dead. Stop it, no! She's fine. She's fine. Monokuma doesn't know where she is. He's never lied to us before, or kept information from us. Could she have been right about that? Chihiro got her? No, dude, and that's why we kill him.
Hey, hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. For serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. I mean, it's possible she's in the hidden room, the yaoi room. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Oh, is it free time? Whew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Oh shit. Dude, who's left? I think we can still talk to Hiro, right? I don't think he's maxed. Yeah. But Hina and Kyoko are, so Hiro's our next choice. We're at 5, so theoretically we should finish if we go to him both times. Do we have presents that we think he would like? He'd probably like potato chips, I'm not gonna lie. Like food might just fucking kick it with him. Can I give him this bracelet? I'm gonna give him the bracelet. I wanna see how he reacts. Jesus, is everybody on the 5th floor? My lord. Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, so then.
Monokuma seems like super advanced, right? I think maybe we've been caught up in the middle of something terrible.
Very suspicious.
A global revolution by the ancient civilization that we've ruined. Their alien technology will destroy us. Give him the ring? Do I have a ring? Maybe, I'll consider. Or maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, let's talk to Hiro. Huh? You want to hang out with me?
It's not like some
Well then, have I got a story for you. My research revealed a surprising connection between Tokyo Tower and the lost Lemurian civilization. Hiro spent a lot of time talking about stuff that didn't make any sense to me. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hiro a present? Yes, sir. I do have a love status ring. I think it could be funny, but I don't know if you'd like it as much. I wonder how much I could get for this at the pawn shop. Kidding, kidding. I appreciate it, really. Does that mean he liked it? This is getting serious, man. When are we gonna get out of here? The world is so big, so freaking huge. We've all been stuffed into this one tiny little corner. I guess even Hiro is starting to get stressed out by all this. Can we talk? Man to man? I haven't told anyone else, but I need to get this off my chest. Huh? What is it? Last interaction, I want to give him the love ring. Yeah, I'm down. There's a big reason why I'm so anxious to get out of here. A big reason? I'm super worried, man. I'm afraid someone's gonna bust into my house and steal my collection. What collection?
How about that?
I've been surfing black markets and back channels to build a huge collection of OOP arts. No reaction? Wait, don't tell me you don't know about OOP arts. You know OOP arts? Out of place artifacts? Stuff they find in the ruins of ancient civilizations, with no explanation how it could have gotten there. The crystal skulls, the golden airplanes of Columbia, the Baghdad battery, just to name a few.
What the heck?
But OOP arts can be more than just artifacts. For example, I definitely classify the famous geoglyphs of South America as OOP arts. Famous South American geoglyphs? What, the Aztec? Are you talking about those lines the Aztecs made?
Could it be?
The Aztecs definitely know their way around that stuff, but nope, sorry. When it comes to OOP arts, the big Aztec contribution was the crystal skulls. Oh fuck, dude, I don't know South America that well. The Nazca? Fuck. Those are called the Nazca lines, right? You got it, Ace! Why Ace?
Yo.
Plenty of museums and research centers claim to have all those different OOP arts, but you see,
Well,
here's the shocking truth. For all of them, the real deal is at my house. Did I shock ya? Did the truth slam into your soul like the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs? But you have all that stuff at your house? Yep, got it mostly through the internet. It's more valuable to me than anything. He's gotta be the world's biggest sucker. I've invested every penny I have into that collection, which is why I'm so worried. That stuff gets stolen while I'm gone. It'd just be the most tragic tragedy. You know what I've had to go through to get that stuff? Why do you think I got held back like, 3 or 4 years? Huh? Oh, nothing. Forget about that last part. Okay. Anyway, everything I've read is that when you really do serious research on those artifacts, most times they end up finding out that there's a perfectly normal explanation for them. Definitely not scammed. Yeah, no, they're all authentic. How could they not be? Hero lore? Yeah, tell us more, Hero. Don't be stupid, you stupid Makoto! It's a government cover-up. They want to hide the ancient aliens and the secrets of the universe. I believe him. Yeah. Hero would never lie. So tell me again how much you hate the occult?
how about that?
This isn't the occult. It's about aliens and ancient civilizations living together. Yes, it's possible. I don't think there's anything I could say to change his mind. Yeah, there we go. Alright, one more. When Hero and I were done talking, I headed back to my room for a little while. Feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Alright, let's find him again. Where are you hanging out, Hero? We have a ring to give you. Chills, yeah. Fuck, what room did he say he was in? The kitchen, okay.
What the heck?
A certain organization is behind all of this. I'm finally sure of it. But I can't say their name, because as soon as you do, they come and get rid of you. Kurt Cobain said their name. John Lennon said their name. They're bad, so bad. Really, really bad. Yeah, let's spend some time with Hero.
Well,
Well then, why don't we have a heated discussion about cosmogony, whatever. Learn all about Hero's theories on the origin of the universe. Hero and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Yes. Alright, we're giving him the ring. We're proposing. Oh yeah, give. This doesn't mean anything to me. I think I made him mad. He probably thinks worse of me now. No! God damn it, we fucked up. He didn't want the ring. Grr, I'm getting the chills. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. It's the kind of guy to say, but we're both dudes. He just doesn't understand. No, Hero, I know, but like, that's the point. It's like, oh, it's like a friendship thing? Well, okay, I'll take it. You should have just said so. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, I'm sick. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. It was a wet dream. Sleepy more. Yep. Time for bed. Within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. Would you like Twin Peaks chills? Dude, what is this show, man? I don't understand.
I understand.
Oh shit, he understands. That voice. It was my voice. It's so familiar. Ah, it's
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything.
Like a murder mystery drama with supernatural elements. That seems pretty cool. So Twin Peaks coded. Which came first? Which one copied the other one?
My goal isn't to get out of here.
What? It's to kill the bear. Kill the bear. Kill the bear. It was 1990. Oh.
To stay here.
Oh? Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope.
Oh?
This is all for hope.
What?
And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
What is he talking about? He has to stay? He has to sacrifice himself for Hope's Peak Academy? Oh, god damn it, he had the wet dream.
My dream just now.
To yourself, Makoto? What the fuck?
So strange. Huh?
Oh, fuck. Oh, what? There's no way you left your door unlocked again. A monkey. Chihiro! Wait, but this isn't when it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the day after this. Is that when it's discovered, but not when it happens? He killed him. What? She killed him? Or she was him?
Kyoko? What did you say?
It's so quiet. Where did the guy go? What happened to him? What? Wait. Give me more answers. What's going on? Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. The dream, because it all makes sense in the end. It fucking connects. I had a feeling. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Snaps. Snaps from Monokuma.
Good morning, everyone. It is now
morning,
7 a.m.
everyone.
and nighttime is officially over.
How are you?
Time to
I am
rise
good,
and
thank
shine.
you. Oh, my Wi-Fi is crumbling again. Oh no! Someone saved the
Get
fiber.
ready to greet another beautiful day.
What the fuck? There's no body? Dude, where did Kyoko take it? Or was that Kyoko? Dude, what's going on? It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy. They had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right. I remember last night. I came down with a fever and I couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed, wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. Felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own. And because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember is my girlfriend. Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? Kinda sus. Dude, I don't know. I don't understand. What a strange dream. No. Was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Their footprints or visual novel protagonists are so dense. Yeah. Is there any way to confirm the knife? I opened the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who is that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. Guys, you're not gonna believe this. Someone broke in my room and tried to kill me.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Where's everyone else? You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that that had actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's go meet up with everyone else, then they can tell you all about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. We all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? What's going on? Am I still dreaming? They didn't invite, I mean, they tried. I was just fucking dead as fuck on the bed. Apparently getting almost murdered. Think the guy that was holding the knife was one of them that was like trying to wake me up, and he's like, "You ungrateful fucking bitch," and he like tried to kill me. Ah, there he is.
Huh? Oh,
This
hey,
is worse than
Makoto.
being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, to show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. What? Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
We got him! We killed the bear! Yes! We did it!
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Let's fucking go. Revenge for Chihiro. Now we need to kill him a second time for the second revenge.
Dismantle it.
And then for Junko.
But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
Relax. There's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? It looks like it's been professionally disassembled. How is that even possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Man, who would have thought he was just a robot the whole time? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Idiot. If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on.
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fella laying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. Dude, so what if Kyoko was right? And the mastermind has to control Monokuma in order for him to do anything. And either Kyoko found the mastermind and like kidnapped him, or the mastermind is busy dealing with Kyoko and couldn't operate Monokuma. It was Master's stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
Other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now is a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. Yeah, sure, they got sick. Yeah, of course. If I got sick. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. Imagine he's like, oh, the sensor's off, and throws it and it fucking explodes and kills us all. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
don't be mean.
Hey, come on! The century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever. Just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call.
Well,
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hiro put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He'd just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been? When I thought about it, duh, it was Kyoko. Is this the mastermind? It would be so weird if just I guess this could be the 16th student, right? The ultimate despair. It would be really weird if the mastermind just randomly decided to try and kill me. Being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
hey,
Don't huh us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault.
it's all clear.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? You're right. I'll go with you. I need to kill the second bear. Okay then. We're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, master. To all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways. When we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Headmaster got mad that you found his yaoi stash. True. He's pissed. He's luring us into a trap. Got a weird feeling that Kyoko might be a hostage. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do? Isn't it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other words...
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
What?
we've come this far. We can't back down now. We've agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful.
I mean...
For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually...
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. How does he know he isn't watching them? I think he's on the assumption that because Monokuma is not active, there's no one to punish them. Oh, what about that one thing? The lawnmower. Oh, the thing in the tool shed.
Oh, so...
Oh yeah, the pickaxe. Oh,
See.
I was thinking the lawnmower, but sure. Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. Hi, by myself?
Naturally.
Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. We're gonna do mow the door. I don't know. I thought it might be big enough that you could like bash the door in. More than destroying the door with the pickaxe. With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. Goddamn. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbus. No, I'm totally flapstaff. Fap sauce? Oh, welcome back, Jill. Wait, why is Jill here? Wait, what was in that garden? You son of a bitch. Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from? Hello, hello. is the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend, here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? How was I supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile. Oh, master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, though, did you forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is the level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. Scared, she's more crazy than normal. Ah, the light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep, now we just need to find out the identity of Object X. Now what are you talking about? Wait, dude, where the fuck? Oh, my mouse died. I was like, dude, why can't I continue? Thought my computer crashed again. I was actually gonna be tilted. Let's see. Plug that in. And then plug this in. Okay. The Danganronpa. Okay. Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Corpus. Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse? Yep. That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. This must be the masked guy. This is the 3 days we've caught up.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. It's not Kyoko. We know it's not Kyoko. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Yep. I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Oh, so the French music. Like in Ratatouille. Just to make things clear. Last night, I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Oh, hi there, mysterious masked person, yeah. Oui, oui. And wherever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. And that hand looks suspiciously like Junko, and I'm gonna be angry. Yeah, I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? What? You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Okay, the first thing we should do is take off the mask. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. Who's Junko again? Junko is the fashionista girl that died right after Sayaka that I was super pissed off about. Because she fucking died for no reason and she was my second favorite character in the game. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? I'm whatever about her, but she did die for no earthly reason. Yeah, it was so annoying. They just they killed her because they felt like it. Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? The nails. Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask. And in the next instant... Oh my god. Toko just fucking exploded? So we're never gonna find out who this is? What? There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up. It blew up. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then, hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Baby ass Makoto, can't handle one little explosion. Lock the fuck in, bruh. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Oh my. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body...
What?
It's burned to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. Now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, Kyoko didn't wear heels, right? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charboiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally, the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe it may be true. Yeah, the Monokuma bot. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? Yeah, it's like a mid-30s dude. Late 30s dude. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
what the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. And could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was... Do we flash back to this maybe 6 times already?
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
They really liked this art. Yeah, they liked the visual of her whispering in Makoto's ear. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. The headmaster isn't the mastermind. Yeah, she's sure of it. I don't have enough proof, but no doubt I'm right. Yeah. There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro? And she's a student here? And she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
What?
What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah! She got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Byakuya? Oh, she survived! Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened? Master? You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I'm not Kyoko. Her pants will not be the first thing I dive my hand into. Freak Galleries. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. What's this? There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, it's a different key than that. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. I mean, it's probably a key to access like a computer, like maybe like a USB drive or something. And this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other words,
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the 2nd floor? It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? But I want to investigate. Let's start with the biolab. Biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole, the key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. I don't think it's going to open any room. I think it's the key to access a computer that's probably in the headmaster's office. Buckle up, guys. Oh boy. The headmaster's room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. Huh? The key won't go in. I guess that means the key doesn't go to this door. Story writing for this game is pretty impressive for a video game. Yeah. I mean, the game kind of doesn't exist if not for the story, right? So, it kind of makes sense to me. They gotta have good writing. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh, it fits. And this is the key to the data center. I'd managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. Oh man, I want to investigate it. So you're back. How'd it go? I found which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. And we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, maybe that's where the student was hiding, right? They had to be somewhere in the building. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Why not make Toko do it? I mean, we still don't know who the body is. No, it's definitely the new student. Or it's Junko and I'm gonna fucking rage. I reach out and put my hand on the door, closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, hello, Monokuma. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Yeah, it's all the rooms. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
what?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is
It's all clear now.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can mean only one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on!
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we want to. But right now, we need to find why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Was it the knife in the chest, or... Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Oh my god, dude, if the mastermind was Junko, it would make sense. It would make sense why she died so stupidly like that. But then she'd be the mastermind, and that would fucking suck. Byakuya really thinks he's cooking? Yeah. Obviously the mastermind was murdered. Dude. And what if the name is just a cover for Junko? You know, the Mukuro or whatever the name is. I hope not. I really hope not.
But
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
such a
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now, do you understand? You use this insect? You're banned from ever talking to Master ever again. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. Why the focus on Junko? Because her hand looks like Junko's. The hand on the corpse looks like hers. And she's the only one who wasn't murdered by another student or an execution. She's the only character in the entire death game that had an unusual death. I guess Sakura kind of, but we know she killed herself, so she technically died for the death game. Junko died for no fucking reason, and it's fucking suspicious. It was Gremlin, man. Yes, Cinema. And why they were killed is pretty obvious. They're fucking evil, yeah. Robot Theory is alive again. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego is installed on. I wasn't there for the fashion girl's death. How did it go? Literally, it was like she tried to fight Monokuma. And she, like, punched him. And then Monokuma summoned, like, 8,000 spears. And they all just stabbed her and she died. And that was it. I'm sure, I think I have a clip on my channel somewhere of it happening. So I was pissed. Yeah, she was stabbed with like a bunch of spears. Yeah, in front of everybody. It was in the gym. Monokuma was like giving a speech or something about the death game. And I think she might be dead. No. 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 It's too easy. It's too simple. It's a body double or something. If they're smart enough to create Monokuma, they're smart enough to make some kind of body double or a robot or something. Robot Theory sounds more plausible. Hey, this could also be Robot Theory. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. She's Gremlin Man. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An alter ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. This door is very suspicious. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door is locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. I want to take a closer look. Frankly, what I want to see is whether or not the dressing room has a camera in it that we don't know about. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. This all seems too easy. I'm scared. Yeah, it's a bit suspicious. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. Okay. How much is a monthly membership? Jesus. What is he going? I'm looking at monitors. What did he do? There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. How would you explain her clearly getting stabbed? It's a double. It's a robot. It's something. Some kind of fucking flesh, blood exoskeleton. I don't fucking know. All I'm saying is it's suspicious. It's weird that she is the only person in the entire game that died without being murdered as a part of the death game, or murdered as a part of the death game. So there was 2 spies? I mean, she died before the game even really started. I don't even think she was a part of the game. I think she was the mastermind. Either that or the mastermind really is just some new character we've never met. But that seems very convenient. And a little too simple. You know, the game's not over yet. You know, if it was, we'd just leave. But there's gotta be more to this mystery. Next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me? And it feels so dumb when Monokuma rolls out a Sakura mech on a dolly cart. Dude, that would be so funny. I have only half of the end, so some stuff I have no idea too. Yeah, you're experiencing it with us. Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on, come on. It's like Gremlin Man, not Monokuma. Yeah, Monokuma's dead. It would have to be the Gremlin.
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? All right, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what is he talking about?
You know?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. Yeah, everybody is dead. There's no news, there's no cable, everyone's just murdered. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time? They really thought they could get away with it? That's funny. Huh? It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird, huh? You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give it a try. Fuck. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup? A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? 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 Been a while, you friggin' bastards! Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Yeah! Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different. Dolly Cart any second now, oh my god. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ha 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 ha.
Well, now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No! We were supposed to get out of here! Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Good one.
Well, now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. What? I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? Oh my god, we're being televised? Dude, this is Halloween 8. Oh my god, where's Busta Rhymes? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here. You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Then they saw me fucking Kyoko. That was supposed to be a secret. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Dude, then, oh my god, the entire world fucking tuned in to watch Chihiro get killed for a second time. Evil. The entire planet's evil. They're irredeemable and we're nuking the world. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live? To the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. It's like the South Park episode when it's revealed that Earth is an artificial planet made for TV. Yeah, and they're all being watched by the aliens, and they have like the awards ceremony. I do like that one. That's like early South Park. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. It was the one gear in my head turning. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? Oh my god, then maybe the fucking person in the mask wasn't alive at all. Maybe it was Junko, and they just put the mask on and stabbed her so that they could use her as bait. Oh my fucking god. I mean, I don't know which one is more sad to me. If she actually is died, and she died in the stupidest way possible, or if she's been the mastermind the whole time. I don't know which one is worse. I don't know. Maybe just her being alive is good enough. It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen before. Assuming it's like the South Park episode, they're gonna destroy the show because it's not fun that they're aware now. Yeah, true. The ratings are gonna be terrible. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Oh my god, it's the end of Halloween 3. When the commercial is running on the TVs, and he calls up the TV station, he's like, you have to shut off the commercial. You can't let it play. Millions of people are in danger. And then they play it anyway, and he's like, no, stop it, no. That's what that is. Don't you think that's possible? I've never... Halloween? Really? Like one of the most influential horror movies ever? Oh, Halloween, yeah. Yeah, that one is the end of Halloween 3, which is considered the worst one because it doesn't have Michael Myers at all and it's a different story. They said Hollywood. No, yeah, Halloween 3. When they have the masks that are evil and they like kill people. It's a terrible movie, but it's so much fun to watch. If you like horror movies at all, I'd recommend it. Ugh, okay.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So, how could things have come this far? Well, I love horror movies. Oh my god, me too. That's like me and... That's how, like, when I was, like, first... Like, right before I went into high school, my mom started dating my stepdad, and he moved in with us, and that was, like... Basically how we got along was like watching movies and especially watching horror movies. So like we love horror movies. The worst horror movie franchise is Final Destination. Oh, come on, it's fun. I mean, they're bad, but like they're fun movies. But I mean, out of franchises, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like Texas Chainsaw. It's just like not very good. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I know. My stepdad's the goat. I'm not gonna lie. Family movies are the best. What is that? Family like Hallmark movies? I don't actually know what family movies are. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Oh, I mean watching with family? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's really fun because like I mean at this point all of like the good horror movies that exist in the world we've watched already. So now what we do is we just hunt down like the worst, most awful B-movie horror movies of all time and we just watch them together and just fucking make fun of them the whole time. They're so great. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Bad horror movies are almost better than anything else in existence. Unless they're boring horror movies, and then they're unbearable. But you gotta experience it all the same. You can't have the good without the bad, right? Like 31, if you guys have ever watched the movie 31 by Rob Zombie, it might be one of the worst atrocities I've ever had to experience. It is so fucking bad. Yeah, that's how we pass the time. We love movies. How could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. That's something you all need to do first, remember? Oh, there's something you all need to do first, remember? What? Yeah, duh. There's the little business of... Oh my god, a body discovery? No. We have to figure out who the fucking corpse is?
A body has been discovered.
Dude, how the fuck are we supposed to discover that?
Time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Got the name, but there's a most funny bad horror movie I saw was a Japanese film about a haunted blob of clay that eats art students. That sounds awesome. I don't think I've ever seen that. That sounds sick. If you find the name of it, let me know. I will have to put that. Vampire Clay is the title? Hold on, I'm writing that down. I gotta watch that. Vampire Clay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta watch that. That sounds great. Twin Peaks sounds so up your alley. It's really good, but also super campy. I don't know what campy means, but I assume it means like cheesy. Like it's very like, yeah, really cheesy is the only way I can describe it. I assume that's what that means, but I don't mind that very much. Dude, I can't believe we have to do a body discovery with this fucking charred, exploded corpse. Unless the body discovery is about Monokuma. Huh? Class trial? Do you mean? Oh my goodness. I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay. Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait!
Oh man. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. The bear may very well be the most horrible person on the planet. I agree. That's why he needs to die. I'm so glad we were offered the opportunity to kill him again. One wasn't enough. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. A class trial is the class trial. What that means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. No, it's not Kyoko. It's not. No. I understand why you would think about it. I understand why you would think that, but it's not Kyoko. Kyoko's not dead. We're gonna open the file and she's gonna be fine. She's just missing. She's on one of these cameras. We just gotta look. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her. So it must be Kyoko. Well, what if that girl, the ultimate despair, wasn't the mastermind? You know, that's possible, right? There is no other there's plenty of possibilities. Kyoko's not dead. Kyoko's not fucking dead. Look at the nails! Look at the nails! Dude, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Kyoko's not dead. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain it now. There's a veritable mountain of issues that I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Give me the fucking file. Give me it right now. Yeah, just check out the goddamn Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is... It's not Kyoko! It is not fucking Kyoko! They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. Just finished the last of Axel's combo trials? Heck yeah, there you go. Fighting game master. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Several days old? It could be Junko! It could be super fucking old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Yo, welcome back, Kitsune. I forget, Kitsune, have you played through this game? Do you know exactly what happens throughout everything? The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? But Junko dead? Yeah, maybe Junko isn't the mastermind. But it could be. I've watched the full game through of this. Okay, cool. So you're just here to experience me fucking unraveling the mystery. I played D2 and V3. Okay, cool. So you know everything. Okay. The entertainment is me trying to fucking put the puzzle pieces together. So this could be Junko. It could be. Because the wounds are at least 1 day old. It would be kind of lame if it was just a twin or robot or something. Well, maybe Junko did die. And maybe this is just Junko's body. She never was alive, but she was just, quote unquote, killed with the knife. Unless the robot is Sakura, then it would be badass. Yeah, exactly. Or, I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Song goes crazy. Yeah, the music in this game is good. Her hand isn't burnt up. I can see that. I need to check it out. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. But without my handy detective girlfriend. If I check the body more thoroughly, then maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Show me the hand! There's a tattoo. Kyoko didn't have a tattoo on her hand. Wait, oh my god, she had fucking gloves the whole time. Fuck! We'll never know. There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. There's a wolf tattoo? Well, surely you can't wear fake nails while you're wearing gloves, right? They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. What about the tattoo? Okay, there's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Oh, I don't like that. The fact that she always wears gloves and she has some kind of secret about her hands. I don't like that, that's for sure. What about her shoes? I don't think she wore heels, right? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? What about the shoes? Why not the shoes? God damn it. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet from the water. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Okay. What about the hair? It doesn't look like Kyoko's hair. Yeah. I don't know. Thanks, genius. Yeah, the body's wet because we put water on the body. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Wait, why is there no blood on it? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean that this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Yeah, no shit. I wonder why. Wait, is this? That's it. What's also weird is that this masked person might not be the same person as the dead body right now. Which leads me even further to think that it's just Junko's body, and it's being used to make us think that the mastermind is dead. Because look at the hand! Look at the hands! They're not the same! It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in that mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. Literally a guide when we were visiting a cavern to explain stalactites started his explanation by, when it rains, it's wet. Well, of course, you gotta start at the basics in order to understand anything. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Then maybe I. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean that Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. There is a possibility that I mean, I don't think this is the same person, but if his theory holds up, there's a possibility that he killed the masked guy by stabbing him, and then Kyoko just dumped the body so that he wouldn't get, you know, accused or anything. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Dude, I have no idea what there is. I'm lost. Wait, how is the... Oh, the body, okay. So it looks like all the clues around here. Oh, you know what? Is he talking about, like, the Monokuma robot that's in the gym? That might be it. So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. The chickens must know. Hello, chickens. Wait, why are there only 4? I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4? Where's the 5th chicken? What's going on, Makoto? Well, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course. There were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? Well, there's only 4 in the coup. We're 1 short. 4 is the symbol for death. The chickens are the key. I knew it! I knew the chickens would know. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Was someone just really hungry for eggs in their breakfast this morning? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no. It's totally useless no matter what. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? That's why the body's wet. It had nothing to do with the bucket of water I threw on it. And if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place before 7:30. Camera? Dude, do we think that the camera has film and we can like rewind and see what happened? I don't think he would let us. No matter when, no matter what, surveillance cameras are following our every move. After the bottom half is dry? Maybe, but maybe it was just covered up. Because didn't he say that the top half was previously wet? I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Let's check the shed. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Yeah, is this a tarp? The tarp that would cover the bottom half, and that's why it was dry. Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Yeah, I mean, nothing else is really out of the ordinary. So the only other thing is talking to people and this plant. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Oh fuck, I already talked to you, didn't I? Yeah, whoops. Talk to Hina. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked? You know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, but in the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks! That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. Yeah, so maybe the body was just planted here, but wasn't killed here. The tarp was underneath the body. They stab the body, they wrap it up in the tarp, and they carry it, and then drop it off here, and dump the tarp in the tool shed. That way the rest of the ground around the body wouldn't be bloody or messed up at all. And what fucks me up is, why is the shirt backwards? Like, you're seeing this, right? Like, the white tunic or whatever the fuck he's wearing is on backwards, and the body isn't even in the sleeves. Are they even wearing it? Really? Or is it just placed on top of the body? False crime seems plausible. It just, this whole thing is weird. It's sketchy. And clearly, look, based on the hands, the body is facing, the hands and the feet, the body's facing the ceiling, but the shirt, the tunic, is facing the ground, and the arms aren't in the sleeves. It's a cape or something. Yeah, I mean, some kind of like robe or tunic. But that's very odd. That's confusing to me. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Oh yeah, he said it. What time is it? It must be like 8. Well, we left. Oh, it's just before 9. Okay. So it's probably 9 on the dot right now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Okay. Good timing, Makoto. I just wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hino's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Well, okay, if we can prove that the body isn't Kyoko, then we suddenly don't need an alibi. We are not the main suspect. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check, specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions, and I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko is never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
Yeah, Byakuya has the key. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow a room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go there with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. I think he's talking about the gym. I genuinely have no fucking idea what he's talking about, that thing reminding him of. But my best guess is that it's the Monokuma bot in the gym. So I'm gonna try and check there. And on the way, I'm gonna stop by the secret room in the boys' bathroom and see if that's where Kyoko's hiding. In the yaoi room. Oh wait, no, it's this way. Yeah, the yaoi room. Here, I'll show you. Right here. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. It also leads to the secret room. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much. Okay, I guess she's not in the yaoi room. Yeah, we called it that because when we first got in there and there were all those fucking files on the cabinet, we were just like, oh my god, she must have just been really into yaoi. She's keeping her entire collection down here. And then it all got stolen because Monokuma's a dirty bear. It's hilarious. Thank you, we try. Alright, where's Monokuma bot? It's the bomb. Oh my god. The bomb is missing! Yes! Okay. Wait, then Toko's the one that set up the bomb. I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's a bomb. Oh my god, tell me you guys know that clip where it's like the NBA announcers and they're just casting the game and the guy pulls up and he's like, it's a bomb! So So in my head, I think Byakuya told Toko or told Jill that he wanted them to fuck up this body. I don't know exactly why yet, but it's either that or it's Kyoko trying to cover up evidence. But I don't really see why that would be the case either. Somebody who knows about this bomb from the Monokuma Bear had to be the one that put the bomb in the mask to blow up the body. And it's convenient in my eyes that Toko was the one who blew up and just so happened to be fine afterwards. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. That's my leading theory. I don't know why it would be Toko or it would be Byakuya. I think it makes a lot more sense that Kyoko would do this to try and get somebody off their trail. But now in my mind, I'm starting to think that it's the ultimate despair that is framing a dead body in order to get us to guess wrong at the trial and kill everybody. Because then ultimately they'd be able to leave, right? The ultimate despair got us to vote off the wrong person. Oh, fuck. Where's that going? This room? Why was I going in this room? This is the garden. Okay, yeah, this is where the body is. Holy dude, I just got fucking dementia. Fuck. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Yeah, wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. I can't unlock it myself. I need to ask Byakuya. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then, click. Dude, what if the room is just like fucking empty? She just never had a room the entire time. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Yeah, it's pretty normal. That looks like a notepad, though. So, this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
Certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Yeah, duh. What? The dojo? And it looks like it's locker number 6, right? I don't think there's anything else we can really look at, right? Maybe in the bathroom? Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. You know you want to, Makoto. Don't pretend. And yeah, let's go. Hey, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. What? The bed? I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Yeah, fucking what? The bathroom? Maybe I need to talk to him. You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Oh, the love letter. If something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. A love note. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. That's a really weird love letter. Hi, what could it be? Maybe there's a real love letter underneath the bed. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. This must be the love letter. Oh, the student registry. Mukuro Ukasaba. This is the 16th student.
See.
It appears to be Mukuro Ukasaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. Yeah, he didn't tell us what the other thing was. Profile. Well, it wouldn't match with the letters. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind? I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ukasaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. Welcome back, Bonnie. We're reading about Mukuro Ukasaba. So it was Sakura? It's actually, that's possible. Maybe it's the gremlin. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. Oh, Europe. Oh. Kyoko didn't spend a lot of time in Japan. She spent a lot of time overseas. Story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. The wolf! The wolf tattoo on her hand! Oh my god, it could be Kyoko. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Oh my god, I'm starting to get worried. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person. But then,
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
Wah wah?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile? So what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forget is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting might have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying...
other words.
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game is actually 16. 16? Then
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba could be the victim, and that's why we're having a class trial. And Kyoko could have killed her.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Oh my god, and if there are wounds that are at least a day old, then it would make sense for the ultimate soldier to have some fucking wounds. Okay,
The one
okay.
they call the
This all
ultimate
adds up. It's
despair.
not Kyoko. Thank fucking god.
Watch out for her.
But what if we have to vote Kyoko out? Wait. No. If Kyoko killed her, then we have to vote out Kyoko. Oh no. Oh no. There's very few possibilities here, and most of them are bad. Oh no. Oh god. Either Kyoko is Mukuro, and that means that she's dead, or Kyoko killed Mukuro, and she's gonna get voted out and die. Oh no, what are the other possibilities? Toko? Maybe Toko did it? I don't, like... Oh god. This shot again. Yeah, true. This is like the fucking 8th time they've used this. The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at this sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid... No, don't say it. Don't say it. She wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone else to see. Oh, so she's not the victim. So it's not a tattoo of a wolf? What? Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that was the case. You know, from what she told us. Okay, now that's all you get. So Kyoko's not dead, but Kyoko is probably the murderer, which means we're gonna have to vote her out. Scars? Yeah, no, I'll go back. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro is a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? Why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro isn't related to the case? Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought of when the investigation first began. But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Okay, hold on. Before we move on, I'm going to bring up the Kyoko thing. Let's see, where is it? I have feelings just like anyone else. I've simply learned not to show them. I should save just in case. That's a great idea. Oh wait, there's only 5. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Oh, dude, it doesn't say it in this. Okay, well that was one of the things that she said when we were getting to know each other and like doing the free time, was that like she trusted someone. She was like, "Have you noticed that there's something about me that I always have?" And it was like, "Oh, it's the gloves." And she's like, "I trusted someone once, and I won't learn that lesson again." So naturally, it kind of, it makes you believe that like somebody hurt her, somebody betrayed her, something like that. But the scars make sense. Somebody attacked her. Somebody she knew closely. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? Locker number 6. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right? Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made out of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. What's that at the bottom? Oh, there's something else in the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
If it is, then that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? The arrows, how was Junko killed again? It was spears. It was like the spears of Grunkar, something like that. They had a name. Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro is part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? The library. Are you talking about the archive? That's right. The archive is all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? Oh my god, French! French mentioned! I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. White flag baguette, yeah. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They're the Band of the Hawk. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Yuck is getting the limelight he deserves. I don't know, I'm starting to think that he might be guilty. Or he might be involved in this. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing that many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Dude, you said that like 3 times already. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Audio only till you fall asleep? I got you. I'll do brilliant narration for you. Set the scene perfectly. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad gets a tattoo on their hand of Fenrir. Would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean? The body is Mukuro. But who killed her? God, I hope it's not Kyoko. Unless maybe we just all find a way to gang up on Monokuma and prevent her from getting executed.
It's utterly silent, and yet it constantly
Wait, what?
assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
Oh, this is new.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna walk in. I don't think we're gonna do the trial. I think we're gonna save the trial for tomorrow. I don't want to go too late. But we'll go down the elevator. Whoa! Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. They might be totally gay. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? We were in Kyoko's room having dirty, passionate sex. Like something she would read about in the yaoi room. Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Well, of course, we're lovers after all. What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what? Jesus! Yo, did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh? It's 'cause Kyoko's not here.
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look. Oh my god, it's my girlfriend that I just cheated on with Byakuya. I'm here, and no rule's been broken. She's alive! Woo-hoo! Let's go! That's my fucking girlfriend! And she's not dead! Holy shit, this game is merciful for 2 seconds! Kyoko! Kyoko? You're still alive? No! That's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? Dude, she's so smart. I love her. You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just 1 step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we've got to deal with a ghost! They're not that bad, Hiro. Listen, they're nice. Friendly, even. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. That's my fucking girlfriend. Oh, fuck. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh shit. So the key is for one specific door, but the tool can open up fucking anything?
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto,
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation,
it would seem
because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? Because she killed her. Fuck. That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her? What tool? I guess whatever Monokuma's secret tool that she said. It can open any lock in the building?
goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, no one said a word. We all just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But if it wasn't the illuminating light of hope, it was the blinding light of despair. Wow, this place looks different. What the fuck? Why is it neon? I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show! And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright, we're gonna save there and we are going to call it a day. I feel like we got a lot in there, honestly. Dude, I really hope that Kyoko didn't kill her. I hope that it was like fucking Junko. Next stream's got to be the last. I'm pretty sure there are 6 chapters in this game. So I think we'll do the trial and there will be some kind of like finale chapter. I believe so. I believe Myth told me there's 6 chapters. So theoretically, we'll get to the end. Are you sure it isn't an epilogue? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Shit. Maybe I vote wrong and everyone dies, and that's the canon ending. And then they give us an epilogue. But, fuck, what was I talking about? Yeah, so, I mean, God, dude, I hope... My hope right now... I don't know... Man... My hope right now is that Toko killed her. Can't wait for you to see how fucked up the bad ending is. How do you know? I thought you didn't know this game. Did you find this out also from like the voice files? I'm in. I just heard about it because it's a notoriously dark ending in gaming. So, dude, that's crazy. So there's a good ending and a bad ending, which means like I could vote incorrectly, and that's probably what the bad ending is. Oh no. Kitsune knows. That's the way. All of you know. Or at least you and Kitsune know. I don't know if Blue knows. 'Cause I know he generally knows the game, but he seems confused by the ending, so I don't know. You'll be fine, I'm sure. I mean, I am the world's greatest detective. I am a diehard Batman fan, so I have to get the conclusion right. So there's no way I could possibly get the bad ending. I would just be disappointing my mentor, Bruce Wayne, you know? But I am interested. I mean, I'll have to, if I don't get the bad ending, I'll have to go back and, I think he means what happens if you abandon when you get the should I retry? Dude, I don't know. I think there might be a specific ending if you fucking vote wrong. Oh, fuck. I don't know for sure how you get it. Yeah. I mean, we'll have to find out, right? I mean, surely I'll get the good ending, and then while we're like gloating and bragging and whatever. I think it involves voting for the wrong person in the last trial, but I'm not sure. Okay. I mean, I have a feeling, so my read right now is that this is going to be the last trial. No matter what happens here, I don't think anyone's getting executed. I think if we vote correctly, nobody dies. And I think we fucking rise up and kill Monokuma. Or we find out that the person who did kill Muriko was the mastermind. And then, the mastermind has to follow their own rules, right? They get executed. That's my idea. I rolled would guess any trial. Dude, I don't know, honestly. But that's my idea. I'll let you know when you get the bad ending. What do you mean when? What do you mean when? How do you have no faith in me, Myth? Also, yeah, hi, welcome in. What do you mean when? Speak to that. Are you doubting me? Are you doubting that I'm the world's greatest detective? That was a smart mister. Yeah, exactly. Don't doubt my intelligence. I'll figure it out. And then we'll watch it on YouTube and I'll feel happy because we won. It would be funny if the bad ending was just like the ending. Like it's getting hyped up as the quote unquote bad ending, but it's like the only ending to the game. The game is just dark. Pretty sure unless some major fuckery happens here, there will be a 6th chapter. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Myth told me there's a 6th chapter. But in my head, if it goes the way I think it'll go, the person that killed Muruko is the mastermind. We vote the mastermind, and the mastermind has to get executed because that's the rules. And then chapter 6 will be us trying to figure out how to get out of the school, and then figuring out what the hell is going on in the world. That's my idea of what I think is going to happen. If everything goes the way that I believe it will, that's what will happen. But obviously, my skills are more detective work. You know, I solve trials. I don't really predict endings to games. So, room for something to change. But I think with that, we will figure out what happens tomorrow. Interesting how one of the students making the rules didn't remember that. Well, yeah, you probably didn't remember that because they just fucking immediately died. They immediately died, and then the only reason they told you about it is because they were dead, and we needed to know that. But yeah, we will go through the trial, and we will figure everything out tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe I'll get the bad ending. We'll just have to find out. But I'll probably try and stream around the same time tomorrow, like 2 p.m. Pacific, somewhere around there, between 2 and 3. And yeah, we'll get cooking on our detective work. We'll have to drop a Robert Holmes in the chat. Get our monocles and our magnifying glasses out there. But with that, I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and chatting with me. Even despite my computer crashing, I appreciate that you guys stuck around. I know hanging out on a stream is a time commitment, and I appreciate that you guys have spent your time hanging out with me. Try my best to be on time tomorrow. It'll be interesting. Yeah, you know, it's a lot less fun without you here to torture me, Myth. You never got to oh man, is Robert Holmes? Oh, you're on mobile, aren't you? I got you. There you go. Yeah, you did not get to see the aftermath of Alter Ego dying. I want you to know that was fucked up, and you knowing that was coming was fucked up. That was evil. I'm going to look at you differently because of that. I'm still shook to my core that happened. That was the worst thing that's happened in this entire game. And you missed it. I couldn't even yell at you. Oh, I was so frustrated. I wanted to vent my anger out, and you weren't there for me to do it. It's my good masochist. Fucked up. Fucked up. So evil. Dude, I'm not kidding. I've watched back that clip probably fucking 20 times. Dude, it just like the pure... You did rewatch the VOD? Dude, the pure despair when I saw the computer screen. Oh my god. It's honestly, like, looking back on it is funny because it came so far out of left field. I was so surprised. But also, I was fucking miserable. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. If Kyoko dies in this trial and they do an execution for Kyoko, I will also be fucking miserable. I would be so sad. But hopefully it doesn't end up like that. I don't think the odds are in my favor, but I'm just fingers crossed praying. But we will find out tomorrow. That's crazy of you, Blue. We will find out tomorrow at 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific. Be there or be square. You know what they say. With that, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your night, rest of your day, whatever it might be. It's crazy because you said before this stream, you said this stream before Alter Ego might die, but then you got surprised. I forgot, man. It fucking caught me so off guard. Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your night, rest of your day, whichever it might be, wherever you are. And I will catch you all tomorrow for the trial. See you guys. Love y'all.